Yes.
too big. It's not too small.
Uh-huh.
It's just right.
It's the mama bear of cruise ships. So yeah, it has got a lot of fun things to do on board. So yeah, I think you'll love that cruise. Yeah, it's may have been on there before.
It's
I don't
Mama
know.
Bear. It's the Goldilocks
Okay.
because she found
We're gonna
one
really.
that's just right.
Yeah, that was Mama's. The baby's okay. I don't think. Let's not. Welcome to Cruise Day Fun's nursery rhymes. And is that a fable? Was that a?
I don't know. I
Wow.
know it's in the gold books.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's move on to today's topic. Today's topic. Oh, and before I forget, because our live show schedule is kind of goofy right now, be
Yeah.
sure to join our Facebook group, linked down below in the description of this video, so you can keep track of when we're doing these shows, because our schedule is kind of erratic right now. Like I said, hopefully next month we'll get back to our normal Saturday schedule.
Exactly.
And subscribe with the notification bell on is also a great way to know when we have something new come up with us live or a non-live show.
And give us a thumbs up if you like our videos. It really helps us.
That certainly doesn't hurt. We always appreciate that. So let's get started with our first topic, because we're going to talk about a couple different things. We're going to talk about Disney cruises and what adults can do on a Disney cruise that's fun for them.
Yes.
But first, it's time for the Joy of Cruising. Joy of Cruising, we've done it twice before. So I guess this is Joy of Cruising 3. And the background on this is basically when Joy and I were working on, we decided to start doing YouTube videos. We needed a name for our channel. And Joy threw out a bunch of suggestions.
Like Joy of Cruising.
Yeah, a lot of them had the word joy in it. And Joy of Cruising was one of them. So I decided, since we went to Cruise Day Fun instead of Joy of Cruising, every once in a while, we should have a Joy of Cruising episode. So
exactly,
we're going to hopefully have some great tips for you. At least Joy's going to have some great tips and great information. Whether you've cruised before or you never cruised before, I think this will be some helpful information. So I've got some questions here. This is going to be a this or that style.
Those are fun.
Okay, well, we'll see about that. Hopefully it's fun.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you two choices. You tell me which you would suggest, what you would prefer, and why.
Now, keep in mind, these are just my opinions. They're not fact or... So if you disagree with the opinions, that's fine. We can all disagree.
Put in the chat,
get along.
Put in the chat, the comments, your thoughts if you disagree. But let's get going. So here's your first this or that choice. Okay. Would you prefer early boarding or early disembarkation?
I would prefer early boarding.
Why is that?
And then late disembarkation.
No. Your choice is just one of the two. So
early boarding.
Why?
Because you want to enjoy your cruise more, so that much longer, so your cruise can start right away in the morning.
Okay, she's anxious to get going. I understand that. Okay, maybe that was a softball. So let's try something a little different. Let's try something that hits you in the pocketbook, in the wallet, in the purse. Would you go with a cruise line excursion or a discount excursion from a private company?
I personally would do a cruise line excursion. Here's why.
Why?
Because if they're running late, they will wait for the cruise line excursion because they know that you may be running late.
Okay, if your excursion's running late, the ship will wait for you if you're on a cruise line excursion. But if you're on a private one,
they're not going to wait.
You're going to be a cruise runner, and there may not be a ship at the end of that pier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing is, if for some reason the excursion is canceled, you get a refund if you're on a cruise line excursion versus...
I would hope you would with a private company, but yeah, it's a little harder to deal with that. So, okay, I gotta say, I know this isn't the Dana Cruising, but I tend to agree with that. How about if you could only choose one? Well, you can only choose one of these two options by definition. Would you choose to purchase the onboard Wi-Fi, or would you rather disconnect?
I would rather disconnect.
Okay.
Because I like to, enjoy my company or your company. Enjoy your company and others around.
So no social media, no email, none of that. You'd rather just kind of for the week or 5 days or whatever it is, you'd rather just enjoy hanging out with whoever you're with.
I like to unplug.
Okay. Well, I don't disagree. I've done it both ways. I think we've only used one time. We've only purchased Wi-Fi one time, and that was when we were on a cruise during a hurricane, and we were concerned that our families might be not getting accurate information about how safe we were. So we wanted to let them know that we were okay.
Yeah.
But normally, the only other time or times we've gotten the Wi-Fi, it was for free. So we got it.
Nice.
And I don't think we used it a lot.
I like free.
Yes, bonus. So speaking of free, there's a couple free meal or included meal options you can get while you're on a cruise. Would you rather choose the MDR, the main dining room dinner, or the buffet dinner? Speaking specifically about
what were
dinner.
the choice? MDR,
main dining room, or buffet? What do you recommend?
That's a tough one because I like the buffet, but I know you don't like the buffet.
Oh, okay, but what would you suggest to people if they were torn or just hadn't experienced it?
So some people like the MDR just because they get to meet the same people at their table, and they have the same waiter that follows them around, not literally, but
maybe. Yeah.
And so they get to know more people and stuff. So it's not just the person that you came with.
Okay. Well, before you were trying to spend as much time as possible with me. Now you're trying to get other people involved.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I think the main dining room is a good choice for dinner between those two, because you could always do the buffet for lunch, right?
Yeah.
And breakfast.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on. Okay. Your next this or that choice is, would you choose the photo package, get a photo package, or get the drink package? Or a drink package, I guess it's more one type. Drink package.
So if you like taking pictures and having remembering what you did on the cruise or who you met and stuff, a package might be the way to go.
A photo package.
Right.
And if you like not remembering what happened on your cruise, then the drink package is a good way to forget it all.
So, but we generally taking our own pictures, and then we can get them printed out. So I would go with the drink package.
And in Family Travel agrees with you, drink package.
Yeah.
I think
start drinking at 9:00.
I'm guessing most of the cruise lines sell more of the drink packages than the photo packages.
Yeah.
At least that's my guess.
I'll drink to that.
Okay. Oh, what do you
I'm drinking to that.
Okay. Let's move on to our next choice.
Mm-hmm.
Would you suggest karaoke or trivia?
Ooh.
Dun dun dun. Sophie's
That's
choice.
Tough.
Well, maybe that's not a good analogy.
I think I would rather do karaoke personally.
Okay.
I mean, because I like to sing.
Okay.
Singing is good for the soul.
And I would probably choose trivia, because not so much for my sake, just for the sake of other people. I don't want to torture them with my singing. So
and you could win a prize.
You could. We could win a prize. You could win a prize. Can you win a prize in karaoke?
Not so much.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
you can be a star for a moment.
Well, that's something.
Yeah.
Yep. Wow. Okay. So, in case you're just joining us, we're doing Joy of Cruising, this or that. Yes. Which is better? What would you choose? Put it in the comments and let us know. Next choice: mini golf or the ropes course.
Ooh. So for me,
yes,
I always like miniature golf. It's fun.
Okay.
And you're not above people where you could fall and go splat.
Coincidentally, on some ships, where you would fall would be the mini golf course. There's the ropes course that are sometimes directly over the mini golf. So you don't. I don't like heights, so I definitely wouldn't choose the ropes course.
Miniature golf,
I've never done ropes course.
You can play it as many times as you want.
Well, you could do the ropes course more than once.
I know, but doesn't it depend on weather?
Well, if if it's really windy, which it can be on a cruise ship, and depending on where the mini golf course is, it can affect me. Yeah, I think we're getting off course here a little bit. Let's move on to the next choice.
Okay.
Okay. Paid excursion or self exploration of the port?
Oh, that's tough.
Mhm.
Well, I always tell people, if you're going on a cruise and you have like 2 or 3 stops, discuss with each other you what you definitely want to do,
Right.
and then the other ports just do a one cruise related excursion,
Okay.
and then the other ones do more self exploration.
Okay. So
that's-
choose the one excursion you want to do the most, and then
Mhm.
self explore. So you're not choosing one or the other. You're kind of splitting your answer there.
Exactly.
Okay.
Taking
I don't know if
best
that's
of both worlds.
okay. Well, and to be fair, our last cruise we were on the Mardi Gras, the 3 ports we stopped in, we self explored. And I think, and we did do what you're talking about. We did the excursions, but between the two of us, and the fact that we were booking at the last minute, we we didn't see something we wanted to do that badly,
No.
or at least not something we thought was worth the money. So we just
Yeah.
explored on our own. Okay, would you rather choose a cabin near the elevator or far from the elevator? And why?
So I would choose a cabin near the elevator.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why. Is because you have easy access to go to wherever you need to go.
Okay.
Faster.
The flip side of that
is I would also choose maybe away from the elevators if you like aft rooms or the back of the room.
Okay.
Or
the back of the ship.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I was thinking sometimes there can be more noise from the elevator. Although I think the way most ships are laid out, the elevators, you're not going to open your door and be facing the elevators immediately. It's like around the corner and this little alcove or whatever.
Yeah.
In fact, I think one of our cruises we have coming up, I put us pretty near the elevators, and I thought, I don't think it's going to matter.
Yep.
And MGM Family Travels, Bill agrees. He says near. So I guess maybe I chose correctly.
What?
No, you can't do that. So next for this or that, and we talked about the main dining room or the MDR already, but let's talk about it again. Would you rather have an MDR table with strangers or a table for 2?
I would say an MDR with strangers, just because I'm a social person, so I like meeting new people.
Right, okay. And I'm probably just the opposite, so that makes it a little tricky. But if a table for 2 by myself and she's at a table with 18 other people and is having a grand old time, okay, fair enough.
Sometimes it's nice to just have us 2.
Yeah, we've done it both ways.
Yes.
Okay. Next question for you: Would you rather choose to go to a private island or a public port?
Ooh, well, there's good and bad on both of them.
Okay.
Private island, such as going to a cruise private island. I don't know if there's any like separate private islands, but anyways.
What do you mean?
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Anyways,
like a cruise line island, like Castaway Cay or Coco Cay.
Right.
Uh-huh.
So I would do a private island from a cruise line because they're lots of fun, and you can get like free food and you can get free shade. You're not having to pay extra unless you buy a cabana. So
right.
Compared to a public port, you have to you end up paying for everything.
Yeah.
Unless you're in an excursion that includes food, drink, and whatever, you're still kind of paying for it. So yeah.
No, I'll throw in one thing. I know this is really supposed to be the joy of cruising, but one thing that I do prefer about the private islands is when it's controlled by the cruise line, you get harassed less by the shop owners, the salespeople.
Yeah.
I feel like when you go into some of these public ports, especially in the immediate port area, when you first get off the ship, if it's a public port, then you're running the gauntlet, and maybe you're instant looking at the merchandise, maybe you're not, but they're gonna try to get your attention.
Yep. Go through the free duty
free. The free duty. I mean something else. You don't want to do that.
Yes.
Okay. All right, and Bill's chiming in, and he's saying private island also. So it sounds like we all are. Maybe somebody out there comment if you prefer a public port. I guess the flip side of that is the thing about the private islands is they do tend to be more contrived, more manufactured. It's like they put together something. Whereas if you go to private port, you can maybe explore some cultural experiences, go to some things that have been around forever, see some delve into the culture a little more.
It's like going to an amusement park on an island.
Yeah, kind of. Well, especially like that Coco Cay, I tell you. Oof. That place is an amusement park. Okay, let's move on. We talked about food a little bit, but this choice is ice cream or a frozen drink. Ooh, we only have one.
Frozen drink for me.
Frozen drink.
I found mango daiquiris. I could not get a, what's it called? Mango meltdown on a Carnival ship.
Well, see, you were low thrown because our Norwegian cruise got canceled. So we were very quickly, within less than a week, we were switched over to a Carnival cruise, and you had to adjust. But the mango daiquiri, I think, is pretty similar to
I started drinking those at 9.
Yep. And welcome in to Zero Travel. I hope I'm saying that right. It's good to see you again. Ice cream. Yep. I can get on board with that. The only thing is, the frozen drinks are usually alcoholic. That's kind of a bonus.
But I don't like them too alcohol-ish.
Right. Okay. Let's move on. So it's the joy of cruising, and we're playing this or that.
Or that.
I wish I had graphics there to show.
Or that.
Boom, boom. Yeah. So Anne, Joy is going to tell us, and in a few minutes we're going to get to our top things you can do as a grown-up on a Disney cruise. We want to talk about that too, but we've got to finish up the joy of cruising, this or that. Okay. And the next this or that is poolside bar, and this is on the ship, a poolside bar on the ship, or the atrium bar, an indoor bar.
Ooh.
Which do you prefer?
So I would probably choose the poolside bar, just because usually that bar is in the shade, and you can see what's going on the Lido deck, in the pool area, and still have a nice cold drink. Yeah,
I think it depends on the weather a lot, but I think if the weather assuming the weather is decent, I think the poolside bar is a lot more fun. And on the Mardi Gras, the ship we were just on, that 2-level Red Frog Tiki bar was really had really cool theming, and it was always busy, at least on the lower level. Go up one deck to deck 17 to get.
I don't think I found Guy's Burger.
You didn't. It's right behind there, right behind where I was talking about. But you found plenty of other food.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Next question. This or that? Would you choose onboard shopping or in-port shopping?
Ooh.
What is better?
Well, onboard shopping, keep in mind, you have cruise-related products.
Like souvenirs from the cruise line?
Right. And then port shopping, you can get more authentic
Maybe. I think a lot of those
or souvenirs.
A lot of the port stuff we get, you flip it over and it says made in China. But okay, so you kind of defined the difference in case anybody didn't know. So on board, it's going to be more themed towards souvenirs for the ship or the cruise line,
right? And
in port, it's going to be more to celebrate that local community or city or port or whatever. So which do you prefer? Which is better? If you could only bring home a souvenir from one or the other.
I guess port shopping.
Port. Okay. Fair enough.
get a big mixture.
Yeah. Ornaments, shot glasses. I know Bill from MGM Family Travel can probably relate to the shot glasses. So a lot of good stuff. We've got quite a collection of port souvenirs. Oh, we've got some ship souvenirs too. Yeah, we've got some ship souvenirs behind us too. Okay.
The Roatan one, that's from Roatan.
Were you talking about the Fat Tuesdays thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, this or that. Towel animals or hidden ducks?
Ooh.
If you can only have one and the others gets banished off the ship, which are you keeping and which are you sending packing?
Well, I appreciate the towel animals. When I first started cruising, they were fun to see what animals.
Oh, I see where this is going.
But now I like the hidden ducks.
Could that be because you found like 3 of them on our last cruise?
No, I only found 2.
Well, I found 1. I found 1, you found 2. I guess that's how I was thinking. You found 3 and I found. Okay. Anyway, so I'm sorry, the towel animals have got to go. All right. Moving on. Joy of cruising, this or that.
They can leave chocolate instead of towel animals.
They can leave donuts instead of the ducks too. I can find donuts. Okay. Would you choose to go to an art auction or a spa tour? This or that. You can only choose one.
I would do an art auction because you get free alcohol.
Priorities.
Yes.
Priorities indeed.
I will drink to that.
Okay. I'm getting worried about you. It's been a theme with our last few videos lately. Would you choose the swimming pool or the beach?
Oh boy.
I suppose it could be a swimming pool on or off the ship. The beach, of course, would I think have to be off the ship in a port.
Well, there's swimming pools off the ship too.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I just said. It could be either one.
I guess I would prefer the swimming pool.
The swimming pool?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because.
Why? Yeah. The chlorine. You like the chlorine?
I like the chlorine because I know then it's cleaner.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
And plus, the beach, you could be stepping on stuff that you don't want to step on and get hurt.
Oh, like sharp shells and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or seaweed. Ugh. I don't like the feel.
Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting. We've gotten into a strange area here. So you do not choose the beach. You choose the swimming pool.
I like the beach, but, sometimes I like the pool better.
There you heard it. A decisive decision from Joy. The joy of cruising. We're going with the pool.
Yes.
Would you choose, what's better? What would you recommend? A bridge tour or the galley tour?
I do the galley tour.
You're more interested in seeing how the food's put together than how the ship was piloted?
Plus you get snacks.
Well, I didn't say anything about that.
Well, you were on the wrong
galley tour.
Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe they give you snacks on the in the bridge. Okay, that's your answer. Galley tour.
Yes.
Okay, we're just about to wrap this up. Then we're gonna move on to our next exciting topic. The joy of cruising, part 3. This or that. Would you rather repeat a port you've already been to, or stay on board?
Well, it depends on what port it was.
Well, sure.
I guess if I'd been to that port and I've done what I wanted to do, then I would prefer staying on board, because then I can do what I want to do without waiting in line.
So you want to take advantage of the less crowds during a port day on board?
Definitely.
Okay.
I'd ride the slide. Almost no, the slides aren't open then in port. But
they aren't?
I don't think so.
Okay. You're talking yourself out of your choice here.
No,
I think
but
I
would do the stay on board, just because I can enjoy the less people.
Okay. That's your decision.
Yes.
Okay, I got a couple more for you.
Okay.
Would you rather choose to go to afternoon tea afternoon tea or a sea day brunch? A staple of Carnival
Oh,
Cruise Line in particular, yes. Which would you rather do if you could only do one?
tea? I would do the sea day brunch.
Why?
Because here's why. The
Okay.
sea day brunch has bigger variety of food
Okay.
compared to the afternoon tea.
Uh-huh.
You have to be end up eating weird cucumber salad, and
Okay.
you have to have tea. Well, you can have coffee too, I suppose, but I think you have to be more civilized when you do a
so
tea.
you want the rowdy experience of the sea day brunch.
That's right.
And not, everything is an option.
Right.
Okay. Well, there you go. It's not the experience I remember, but okay, we'll go with that. Last choice for the Joy of Cruising 3. This or that. Would you choose to go to a musical stage show or a game show? Musical stage show or a game show? What's better and why?
Man, I would do a game show because game shows, they're always different.
Okay.
So the people are always different, the reactions are always different.
Okay.
So yeah, I would do game show.
Okay. So you're saying like a musical show, if they're doing it more than once on the same sailing, you go every time, it's going to be pretty much the same. But you go to the same game show if they do it more than once on the sailing, because there's different contestants and that sort of thing. It's going to be different.
It's funny.
Well, there you go. And comment below. Let us know what your choices were. If you agree, do you agree with
This
Joy?
or that? Do you agree with me?
Or do you think she's like, I don't know, they're out there. Why wouldn't you go to the beach? Why do you want to go to a pool? Stuff like that. Comment below. Let us know what you think. We always like to hear your comments. And if you enjoyed that, give us a thumbs up. We always appreciate that too. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. But now we're going to move on to our next topic. Now we're going to talk about 8 ways adults can have fun on a Disney cruise.
Yes.
So Disney cruises aren't just for kids.
No.
This is 8 ways adults can have fun on a Disney cruise.
Yeah.
Do you want to give us the first one?
Yes.
Okay. What's the first way an adult can have fun on a Disney cruise? Adult
only pool and bar.
That's right. So these ships have areas just for the adults. Mm-hmm. And that includes a pool, typically hot tubs, and a bar. Yeah. And on the Disney Dream, that was the Cove pool and the Cove bar. Yeah. And the bar even had like bar stools where you could dip your feet in the water while you're drinking. Mm-hmm. And then they had the pool and the hot tub right there next to it.
That's right.
You could sit out in the sun.
And it was always less crowded.
Yeah. And no kids.
No kids.
So if you're looking
it wasn't so crazy noisy.
Right. So you can, if you need a little time away from the kids, or if you're just adult sailing on your own on a Disney cruise, the adult area where the pool and the pool bar is a great place to go.
That's right.
That's number 1. Number 2, grown-ups. Mm-hmm. Oh, you want to do this one too?
Sure.
Okay. Number 2, ahead. What else?
Adult-only dining.
Okay. Adult-only dining like Palo, our personal favorite.
Yeah.
The Italian adult-only
restaurant. The best.
Yes. Yeah. You get steaks, seafood, lots of great food, awesome service at the adult-only dining venues, the specialty dining options on these Disney cruise ships.
Yeah.
And the new ship they're building now, it's about to have its maiden voyage very soon. The Disney Wish is going to have a new concept on board. They're going to have a couple, I believe it's called Enchanté, and it's a French restaurant, and it's based on, you don't like the French restaurants. It's based on Beauty and the Beast.
Oh.
So I think they're going to have a Luminaire theme. And then Cogsworth is going to be kind of the mascot of Palo, which they're going to call the Palo Steakhouse on the Disney Wish.
So
a couple different twists there. So they've got a Beauty and the Beast theme carrying through both of the main adult, especially dining options on Disney Wish. So that's going to be fun. Let's go on to the third thing that grown-ups can enjoy on a Disney cruise. What's that?
The nightclubs and the bars.
That's right. Now, so
at night.
Okay, you're doing a song there, aren't you? So there's all kinds of clubs, bars, fun areas where during the day it's used for all kinds of different activities. You might even find families and kids in there playing trivia or doing something like that, karaoke or whatever. But at night, it's just for the adults. So it's just like going to your nightclub back home. Lots of great theming. A lot of fun. So
80s party, black and white party, a white party.
Okay, you're making some interesting themes there. Okay,
Just some of the themes that happen on.
Okay, so what's the difference between the black and white and the white? I don't know those.
So the black and white, some people can wear white or black.
Okay, that's like the cookie, half black and half white,
like an Oreo.
And
exactly.
then the white party, you have to wear white.
White.
That sounds very strict.
I know.
Okay, I think we've gone off on a weird tangent here. So number 3, the nightclubs and bars, nighttime fun for just adults.
That's right.
Number 4, what do we got for number 4?
Oh, adult only activities.
Okay. She's talking about activities that are planned by Disney Cruise Line on your cruise, like wine tasting, the mixology class. I really enjoyed doing that.
Yeah.
They also had a whiskey tasting class where I got to try some very high quality whiskeys, scotch, that sort of thing that I haven't tried before, and learned a little bit of new information. So a lot of fun activities that kids just don't. It's not for the kids. They're not. No kids allowed. So that's number 4. What's number 5?
Like the chef's table too,
Okay.
That's usually adults.
Okay, that's not on Disney though.
Oh. Number 5.
Uh-huh.
The spa and salon.
Okay.
So if you want to get your hair done, or get your nails done.
Okay. Yes, that's something
or get
fun.
A massage.
That's something fun for the adults on a Disney cruise. The grown-ups can go to the spa, they can go to the salon. Gonna cost a little extra. And technically, I think you don't have to be 18 to do these, but these are more geared towards the adults. So I think that's a great option for the adults. Number 6 is the adults only cafe.
That's right.
And on the Disney Dream, it was I believe it was called the Cove Cafe, and it was a great spot to go and get your Starbucks style fancy coffees in the morning and baked goods and that sort of thing. Nice, quiet, very comfortable, relaxing spot. Only adults allowed.
It was themed like a coffee shop,
because it was a coffee shop.
Well,
what a crazy theme. Where'd it come
well,
to
they
that?
had comfy chairs.
They had comfy chairs and little tables and
couches.
Lots of nice decorations and that sort of thing. So if you're a grown-up going on the Disney cruise, don't miss out on the adult-only cafe.
That's right.
Number 7. If you're lucky enough that your Disney cruise is going to the private island, Castaway Cay, there is an adults-only beach area there.
Ooh, yeah.
Be sure to check out the adults-only beach. It's got a great bar. It's got a great food area. You can go and get some food. And of course, it's got a great beach where you can go. It's not all the hectic activities that the kids having fun on the beach. It's more laid back, more serene, I would say.
Where you can relax, read a book, fall asleep, go swimming if you wanted to.
Yeah. So that's number 7. Yeah. So we're up to number 8 now. Our last tip for what grown-ups can do on a Disney cruise is what?
Be a kid.
That's right. Just because you're an adult doesn't mean you can't partake in some of the kid activities.
That's right.
At the very beginning of the cruise, before you set sail, head to the kids clubs. Check. They got some cool stuff in there. And you're not allowed in there during most of the cruise. But at the beginning, they usually have an open house, and you can go check out the cool stuff. Like on Disney Dream, they had the Millennium Falcon Star Wars set and all that kind of a lot of cool stuff. You can check that out. You be a kid. Go get your picture taken with some of the characters. Go do a meet and greet with a princess or with Mickey or
Stitch.
Or Stitch. Yes. Go to an animation class.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's allowed in those,
fun.
but that was a lot of fun to learn to draw. Who did we draw?
Stitch.
He just said it, Stitch.
He did it better.
I don't know about that, but be a kid.
Yeah.
Embrace your inner kid and do all these other adult activities we mentioned 1 through 7. But number 8 is, maybe have a few drinks first and get relaxed and embrace being a kid.
That's right.
Yep, it brings back a lot of good memories for me from when I went to Disneyland as a kid, or Disney World as a kid, and all the Disney memories from the movies and cartoons and everything over the years. So it's just fun to do that. So if you enjoyed this information, what should they do?
Be a kid.
And give us a thumbs up.
Give us a thumbs up.
If you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe. We thank you for watching, and we hope you tune in to watch us again. We normally go live every week, usually Saturdays at 3:00 Eastern time. The schedule's a little crazy right now, but we'll be getting back to that soon.
Yep.
And we want to thank you for watching. Is there anything else we need to say?
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye. Okay, how do we do this?